James Comer is the ranking member of the House Oversight Committee, and he joins us now. Congressman, I do believe that the words matter. I do believe that Joe Biden was right there, but everything that he said, it's a daily gaffathon from this president. How much longer can this administration, but more importantly, the country, withstand the now daily gaffe that this White House needs to clean up?
Well, it's definitely starting to take its toll. It's taking its toll on American policy, and unfortunately, as we've seen this week, it's taking its toll on foreign policy. These gaffes that the president continues to make put Americans at risk. He accidentally detailed classified information. This puts Americans at risk, not just American troops in Poland, but also Americans every day in the form of Russian retaliation through cyber attacks. So that's not good. I also worry that this emboldens the deep state to try to make decisions without consulting with Joe Biden. Many of us in Congress are concerned about who makes a lot of the important decisions on a day-to-day basis in the Biden administration, and this further puts that at risk. And, this is something that the president is going to continue to do. I know that everyone in the administration is trying to encourage him to speak just from the teleprompter and don't go impromptu, but he continues to put Americans at risk.
Well, you mentioned the teleprompter, and there was this picture that went viral that showed that he was reading off note cards when he was responding to reporters' questions. And he said, as it relates to his explanation for why he called for Vladimir Putin to step down, he said exactly what those note cards said. Listen to this moment.
I want to make it clear, I wasn't then, nor am I now, articulating a policy change. I was expressing the moral outrage that I feel, and I make no apologies.
You do feel that Vladimir Putin should be removed from power? Is that what you're saying?
No, what I was expressing just what I said. I was expressing the moral outrage I felt towards this man. I wasn't articulating a policy change.
So, I know you're not the press secretary, but you are in Washington. You're in the know. Is it common for a president to read off note cards like that?
It is a problem. This is something that we've all had concerns about from day one. His competency level, the fact that he continues to make gaffes is one thing, but when you make gaffes that are detailing classified information that put American troops at risk and Americans at risk of retaliation from Russian cyber attacks, then it's a big problem. And I know that his communications team is trying to solve this problem, but the fact that we even have a problem is a problem. So, Joe Biden's going to have to go back to a lot of what he did in the campaign and make limited appearances. This, again, puts America at a shaky position on the world stage, especially at a time of major conflict, not just in Ukraine, but also in Taiwan and Iran. And it's just very unfortunate.
Congressman, I also want to ask you about this latest situation that the president got into where he said that the U.S. is training Ukrainian troops in Poland. And there's a question on whether or not that was classified information. Do you think it was? And if so, could that put our troops' national security at risk?
Absolutely, it was classified. This is something that we're not supposed to do, but it's something that I think that the Ukrainians are expecting, the world's expecting. We have the best trained military in the world. Russia is an enemy. Ukraine is being slaughtered now through no fault of their own. So the fact that Joe Biden said this again puts American troops at risk because Russia probably knows exactly where those troops are being trained now. And the fact that they're doing it, not only does this give Russia propaganda to motivate their troops who are facing low morale right now, it also puts our American troops at risk of retaliation from Russian missiles and Russian spies and Russian attacks.